Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the corn, bean, and wheat markets, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus 361-852-5207. Hotter and drier than normal weather in Argentina and southern Brazil, dominating corn and bean markets of late, with little relief expected this next week. Yesterday's markets, however, seemed to ignore the fact and concentrated more on the forecast for cooler, wetter weather over the last half of January, along with a sharper, lower crude oil market, down $3 by the barrel day before yesterday, and another $3.75 yesterday. The market is also concerned about the slow pace of export demand, as well as trade expectations that USDA may project higher production and stocks in their crop production and supply and demand reports this next week. Corn futures closed down 16, while beans were down 9, and KC wheat was down 28 by the bushel. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM experiencing electrical problems. Today's unloading is uncertain at this point. Cargill Houston is open 7 to 3, closed Friday. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 361-852-5207, Tuggle & Company Corp. I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preferred, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. Your listeners can save up to $500 off select roping sheets while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with lean hogs. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value, 85.83 in the afternoon on Wednesday, down by 17. Federally inspected hog slaughter, 933,000 head for the week through Wednesday. That compares to 985 last week and 1.38 million head during the same period last year. As we look toward the cattle side of the meat equation, wholesale boxes mixed in the afternoon, 405 down in the choice, 177 higher in the select. USDA says the federal slaughter through Wednesday, 258,000 head, compared to 262 last week and 337 during the same week last year. USDA reports some limited 158 cash trades in the western corn belt on the hoof in the dirt, but not enough to test. No test on the hot and hanging side of the beef meat equation. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. I'm Larry Marble from down on the farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This is what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gate you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
The Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website,
www.dubospanels.com.
We are on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for a sale in San Saba. How's it looking?
You bet, Larry. It's looking real good and everything. We got a little over 1,100 head already on the yards tonight. Kind of looking for that 1,400, maybe 1,500 tomorrow. Got around 200-something cows right now. About 20 bulls. So we're looking for probably another 50 to 75 cows will come in tomorrow, the way shaping up everything. So it looks like a good run start off the new year, Larry.
Good deal. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Give us a call, Larry. Code 325-372-5159. Also, take a look at our website, jordancattle.com, for our upcoming special stocker feeder sales next week, and also a bull special next week, too. A lot of good offerings coming up, and then we got the big cow sale coming up on January the 21st, Larry.
Good deal, Ken. We'll be talking about it all, and we'll talk to you after this next sale.
You bet. Thank you.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio is at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials, Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202
is the street number, and MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details.
We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how'd you sell them in Fredericksburg?
Yeah, Larry, it went good. We ended up with about 1150, so we got close to our 1200 we were talking about. I'm going to say the cows and bulls probably too higher. We had some cows bring up close or right at 84 cents today. I had $1.02 bulls, so I thought that was awful good. Steers and heifers, the steers probably put them kind of steady. Heifers might have been, 5 to 10 higher. Some of those light heifers, weighing 3 to 4 sold up to 220, and some of the 4 to 5 weight heifers up to 215. So I thought that was awful good on the top end. Of course, this what we're talking about had some condition, and some of those fleshier heifers didn't quite bring that. And on the steer end, some of those 4 to 5 weight steers bring up to 250, 52 again. I thought that was awful good. Some of the 5 to 6 weight steers bring up to 2 1/4, maybe 230 on the top end. So I thought we got along real well.
Good. What do we anticipate for next week?
Oh, I'm sure we'll get a decent run. Hoping we'll get, somewhere about 12 to 1,400. Normally, it's a little bigger than our first sale after we get back to work. So don't have a whole lot of calls. We do have a wean sale. So do know a few that are coming from the wean sale. So sure anticipate somewhere around 1,500. So we're hoping for.
Tell everybody.
On the end, I think we'll get somewhere like we had this week, some 2,500 to 3,000.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for Sheep and Goats Tuesday, Cattle Wednesday.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preferred, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. Your listeners can save up to $500 off select roping chutes while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
We are on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how'd everything sell today?
Excellent, Larry. We stepped out of 2022 into 2023, and this market it's kind of going nuts. That's the easiest way to say it. And I think we're just at the breaking ground part of it. We always talked about they're going to get higher and higher as we go into 2023, but the market was very active, and they were an easy $5 to $10, $15 higher than they were where we closed out last year.
Good.
And with 777 head of cattle, those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.95 to $2.55. 3 to 4 weights, $1.84 to $2.55. 4 to 5 weights, $1.57 to $2.23. 5 to 6 weights, $1.47 to $2.11. 6 to 7 weights, $1.39 to $1.76. With 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.58. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.61 to $2.25. 3 to 4 weights, $1.75 to $2.45. 4 to 5 weights, $1.53 to $2.18. 5 to 6 weights, $1.36 to $1.91. With 700 pound heifers, $1.37 to $1.68. Cow market, easy, I'd call them $5 to $7 better than last year. Top end of the cows bring 83 cents. Had a few young palpated cows bring $1,075 to $1,225. Top end of the bulls, $1.02. So, just a hell of a day for the cattle market.
How about the sheep and goats?
Sheep and goats, same thing. Ended up with 725 head of those. Market was just really active all the way through on those good nannies. They brought up $330. Those medium weight kids, they top in $355. Some of them lightweight kids all the way up to $4 1/4. And you get to those Dorper ewes, $130 to $205, with top end of the lambs bringing $390, $4. So it's good all the way around.
Well, let's hope that it'll be good all the way around next week, sheep and goats and cattle-wise, at Seguin Cattle Company. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you, Brian. Thank you.
See you next week, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye. Never this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. We are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock Exchange, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how was the Tuesday sale?
Market was really good. Getting to the wild stage again. They put a little money on packer cows. Pretty decent all the way around.
Well, walk the pins with us, Jim.
All right, 416 head. The steer and heifer market was, our numbers were really close together. 157 steers, 155 heifers, 87 cows, and 13 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.50 to $2.10. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.90. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.60 to $2.30. Heifers were $1.50 to $2. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.50 to $2.28. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.95. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.45 to $2.04. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.65. 6 7 weight steers, $1.30 to $1.75. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.52. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.50. Heifers were $1.15 to $1.40. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.10 to $1.35, and the heifers were $1 to $1.20 there Tuesday.
What happened to the cows?
156 yesterday. Best packer cow brought $80. Best bull brought $1. Sold bred cows anywhere from 5 1/4 to 10.50, and that's pretty decent pairs. They brought from 9.70 to 15.75.
What do you anticipate for next week?
I imagine we'll have 4+ next week, especially the way the market picked up. Everybody sure did like it.
Good. Well, hopefully they'll bring them to town and bring them to Atascosa Livestock Exchange, Pleasanton, the Wheeler family. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you or Gus.
You can reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all be careful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439.
We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, let's go over the results of the sheep and goats.
We had about 350 yesterday, Larry. Just an awful good market yesterday. I'd say 25 to 30 cents better across the board on everything yesterday. Kind of starting off pretty good here. Everybody's trying to get some numbers back together. Heavy lambs, $1.30 to $1.95. And those light lambs, $2.10 to $3.40. Fat ewes, $60 to $1.30. Fat den packer nannies, $45 to $85. Those packer nannies just say $80 to $1.45. Fat Spanish nannies, $1.10 to $1.70. And those stocker nannies just say $1.60 to $2.70. Good cow burritos, $2.50 up to $4. Those lightweights were $2 up to $3.80. And the billies just say $1.80 to $2.70.
Now, how are the cattle sales looking?
We got about 450 on the yard this evening. Probably going to catch quite a few cattle in the morning. Got lots of good calves and yearlings standing here. Not a whole lot to speak of the cows. Got a few bred cows. A lot of just cold cows coming with the calves. So probably have around that 700 head range, something like that tomorrow. Looks like to be an awfully good market.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein Spear.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it, and we'll touch base with you after the cattle sale.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We are on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us each week.
Yes, sir, Larry. First off, I do want to welcome everybody back from the Christmas and New Year break, and also thank you for your consignments. We closed out December with a run of 723 head of cattle, and the market was strong. This is dating back to December 15th. Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 178 to 265. 3 and 4 is 189 to 265. 4 and 5 weights, 181 to 220. 5 and 6 is 170 to $2. 6 and 7 is 157 to 180, and the 7 8 weights 145 to 157. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 147 up to 203. 3 and 4 is 155 to 235. 4 and 5 weights 165 to 207.50. 5 and 6 is 155 to 192. 6 and 7 is 132 to 180, and the 7 8 weights 134 to 144. We had 18 packer bulls. High yielding was 94 up to $1 on the best bull. Medium 82 to 86. 116 packer cows. High yielding was 71 up to 78 on the best cow. Medium 53 to 62, and the low end 25 to 32. We had 8 bred cows. The better end brought from 1,000 to 1,050, and the planter ones 790 up to 960. We had 4 pair. Better end was 1,050 up to 1,200, and the planter ones 900 to 950.
What do we got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 470 head checked in, and we're looking for about 650 come sale time. We've got 43 packer cows and bulls, a handful of pairs, 11 to be palpated, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Chris.
If you have any questions, please call Wellen Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, 1328. Yellow corn to Corpus, 863 3/4. Wheat to Houston, 970 3/4. Beans to Houston, 1453. Texas cotton, 1638 bale at 78.76. I'm Larry Marble. You're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day to you.